My name is Val Hargreaves. My business is Quillpoint Accountancy Services Limited, and I've come up through industry, actually working in industry, sitting on boards with directors, looking at the monthly, how everything's going in the business on a month-by-month basis. That's what I bring to my clients, an ability for them to contact me, come and talk to me, sit with me. I will go through their figures, I will explain what everything means, what they need to know, and how the figures can impact the decisions that they need to make. I was looking for a program that would help me to help my clients, and one of the things I was looking for was a pricing structure, or a way of giving my clients a monthly contract that would cover what I needed to do and how I needed to work in order to give them the best service. Clients would say, well, how long is it going to take? Well, the answer to that is, how long is a piece of string? You just don't know until you get the information from them. You don't know what sort of state their books are in, what their record keeping is like. Some clients are really good. They've got everything down on a spreadsheet. They've got it all reconciled. They know where they're going. Other clients just bring a bag of receipts that they say, well, I've lost some of them. Can you make it up? And no, I can't. But give me your bank statements and I'll rebuild it from there. Nomisma was the one system that I found that had a workable CRM system. When I looked at it, and it gave me all the questions that I needed to ask to be in line with the anti-money laundering scheme, and to make sure that I was compliant with all that. It gave me value pricing as opposed to hourly pricing, which I think is the way forward for nearly all accountancy practices. I think we need to move towards that, because clients need to know the value of what you are offering. It's not just a case of, this is what we do, and I'll give you a set of books, and thank you very much. Can you pay me now and I'll see you next year? That doesn't work. I don't think it's fair on clients, and I don't think it's fair on the accountancy practice either. Because if you set a price, then you've got to stick to that price. If the client then comes along and says, well, can you do this, that and the other for me? You've got to be recompensed for that. So they've got to see the value in what you're doing for them. And I find that Nomisma, being able to send a nicely printed quote to a client with full terms and conditions on there, it has helped me enormously. My clients know where they stand. I feel as though I'm covered every scenario that needs to be dealt with, and I'm just happier dealing with the clients because they know where they stand with me. And I think that was the biggest thing that's helped me with my practice on Nomisma. With regards to Nomisma helping my clients, I find that it's very user-friendly. If I come across a problem that I haven't had before, I phone you and I get a response. I get help at the end of the phone. I don't have to go through a big long help list, or press 5 for this and press 4 for that and all the rest of it, and then at the end of the system be told to go back to number 1. I don't want that. I want to be able to phone up and say, I've got a problem, can you help me? I've got a client waiting. And I think that is critical, and I hope that never changes. By having Nomisma as a cloud-based package, what I did was I actually purchased a second laptop so that I could have access at home and in the office. I didn't need to come into the office to work if things were, sort of if I had to work. I could work at home or I could work in the office without having to carry my computer home with me all the time. And that's made a huge difference to me. And having everything, no matter what happened, everything was up to date. So I didn't have to worry about working on one computer at one end and then the next day working on something else and it not being up to date. So having a cloud-based system like that has made a huge difference, especially through lockdown. It's a much more reasonable price for giving my clients access. The payroll is so simple. You can roll it back, roll it forward, you can do the adjustments. I think one of the things I like about Nomisma is that you can't break it. There's nothing you can do on Nomisma that can't be undone or corrected or rewound or reinstated. And I think that is one of the most useful features, because it gives non-accountant users a little bit more confidence that they can get on with doing their accounts on a week-by-week basis. And you can find out if anything's wrong and go in and correct it quite easily.